Hey friends, how are you? So my camera is doing the craziest thing right now. It just got so big, all I could see was like the corner of something. And so, excuse my beginning. So, how was your weekend and how are you doing? And it's been a very thought-provoking weekend for me. And a lot of it has to do with the clean out, right? So I have been cleaning this office for well over a week now and about 6 hours a day. And I've uncovered so many things. And so it starts with like just this bittersweet feelings of like, oh, I missed that. And again, like the company is 16, the bold moves I started 16 years ago. So there's a lot of stuff and there's a lot of pictures and there's a lot of, folders and there's just so many things. And it just chronicled this like timeline of my life. And it was really kind of interesting. And at the beginning of the week, I have to admit, I was like super sad, and it was sad going through like almost like when your kids grow up and you find their old papers and you're looking at them and you're kind of wistful, you know? And then as the week went on and I started to, get excited about the future. I had a couple meetings with the person who's helping me build out the studio and the classroom. And I started getting excited and I started thinking about the future and what that's going to look like. And then as I started to go through and I found a ton of thank you notes and I realized that, as we evolve and we make choices, the choices that we make are going to set ripples in the water, right? And that they're going to be moved forward. So as I started thinking about these choices that I've made over time and before, like I felt like I probably wanted to have my cake and eat it too, right? Like so I wanted all of the good things that came with it, but I didn't want any of the bad things. And so, that's just not realistic. So as I was doing that, and as I was thinking about, this vision that I have for Agent Rising and for myself, and I'm thinking about how that's going to play out and what steps I need to do in order to achieve those and maximize it and optimize it, right? I needed to really change how I showed up at this conference. So normally when I go to the conference, there's always a committee that I'm on. And this year I did not do a committee. And so I have no committee responsibilities. And so I have this, so before, right, go to my committee meetings, go to all of the state stuff, all of the instructor stuff, like just following things around, meeting people for, lunch, dinner, whatever. And I kind of was like a along for the ride kind of thing, right? I love meetings and I love going to meetings, and when I can go from like meeting to meeting to meeting to meeting and just learn, make my notes like I told you, like on Friday. And so I just loved being a person absorbing like a sponge. But it was all really passive in me being out there. And I felt kind of intimidated, and I felt like, ooh, I'm just gonna like, I'm not sure of the rules of the road, so I'm just gonna like go the speed limit kind of thing. So as this is going on, and I booked, the conference, and I'm cleaning, sorting, purging, organizing, building for the future, I realized that I want to show up in a different way at this conference. Right. So that's why when I said like the bring tos, who and what do you want me to bring to that conference? What is it you want to learn? What is it that I can bring back for you? Those of you who may not be going. So what are the bring tos? What do you want me to bring? Like, I want to bring a more proactive person. I want to bring a person who's reaching out and booking appointments with people who I don't really know that well, but I kind of know because we're in the same like circles. And so I've made some coffee dates and some commitments that are like totally what it would be outside of my comfort zone before, right? So I'm bringing that person, I'm trying to figure out and factor in more fun, right? Because in the past, again, I get up super early, I go to bed early, I'm not that much fun, even though I think I'm a super fun person. So I want to bring that person, and I want to, try to like feel like I'm showing up and I'm ready. A lot of times I think about I don't know, like, last conference I went to, the NAR one, I forgot underwear, and how confident can you be when you've got like one pair of underwear, So I want to make sure that I'm minimizing the risk of confidence like that. So that's what I want to bring to it. And I also have some big audacious goals for what I want Agent Rising to be. So I want to capture that. Also, I'm feeling like a little bit about, I don't know, I've been so here that it's just going to be something that's new. So that's what I want to bring to the table. What do you want me to bring to San Diego? Okay. Who do you want me to bring to San Diego? And then the second part, what do you want to take away? For me, like my goals right now, like for what I want to take away is definitely, I want to have knowledge and connections on this vision I have for the next level, right? Because I don't know anyone who has what I want. Right. I can't walk into somebody's place and find like this opportunity for us to have this great hybrid teaching model where it's not just sitting in a chair or a couch and talking to a camera. Right. I don't want that. I want more. Right. So how do I take away tools that are out there that I can incorporate with you all? All right. How do I, my other takeaway I want is there's a lot going on in our industry right now with the antitrust issues and with, the roles of the realtor and the, clear cooperation and, buyer agency and all these things. So I want to be, as an instructor, trainer, the source of your information. I want to have the best knowledge out there, right? So I want to be in those meetings as well. So those are my two things that I want to take back, But really what I want to do is I want to be your ambassador, and I want to bring back what you want to also know. And I'd love to hear what it is. All right. So I got a message. Let me just throw on my glasses. Uncharted territory is my go-to words for today, and to invite the unexpected in. So I like that, right? So openness to receive, right? I feel like I've been kind of guarded, and I've just been, and this is what the transformation of this last like 2 weeks of cleaning this place out and sorting it was. Like I felt, God, I don't know, like I felt like I was, why would you believe me about stuff? Look at all the things I've done wrong. Like, I guess that's how I felt. Like, well, don't follow me. I wouldn't follow me. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, that was kind of how I felt. And I'm like, that's not who you are. And that's not what you bring to the table. So let's move this rest, so let's nudge ourselves out of the transformation and into the, as Heather just said, the uncharted territory, and be open to what could possibly be, right? And be ready. And so I guess that's what I want to say I am bringing to the table, and I want to know what you want. Okay. Speaking of, I have this my computer, so this is going to be the studio room. It's not, it's obviously not set up yet. This is the color of the walls that I was talking about, right? So look at this, my chairs over there. They're all stacked. So they came out pretty good, huh? Like, I think the color looks nice, and I do think it's better than just a white. So, so I'm happy with that. And, I don't know, we're getting there. We are getting there. And I got to say, Heather McKay, like a hell of a month to take off. I miss you. I miss you here with me, helping me figure this all out together. You have such a good eye. All right, my friends, I'm going to get myself rolling. I've got, that list of like that stress list that wakes you up in the middle of the night of things to get done before you go. That's where I'm at right now. So I so appreciate you. I want to serve you better and more. So tell me how. Okay. And you can DM me if it's something that you just don't want to throw out there for the world to see. All right. I so appreciate you guys. And I will, I don't know. I don't know if I'll be here tomorrow morning, but I'll be at the airport at this time. So maybe I'll try to chime in from the airport. All right. Be well. I will be checking in, and I will try to figure out when I can make it. But in the meantime, let me know how I can serve you. Thanks, guys.